So Mario Kart 8 speedruns are generally one track, maybe 4, maybe 8, maybe 16, but there's one speedrun that's 48 tracks long, and I'm gonna try it. So I start off by picking my character, Red Yoshi, in the best setup possible, and then I set up the actual run. It's gonna be 200cc, normal items, hard comm, 48 races in order. I click OK and the timer begins. So the first map was Mario Kart Stadium, and it was pretty easy. I mean, I know some shortcuts here and there. I'm pretty good at it. I really didn't get hit by anything except the lightning right here, but it was fine. Overall, it was 1 minute and 44 seconds, which is a really good pace. My goal for this speedrun would be to get lower than 1 hour and 40 minutes, which would be a little bit more than a 2 minute per track pace. So yeah, as long as I can keep my tracks underneath or about 2 minutes long, I'll be good. So the second map was Water Park, and I immediately get hit by a banana from Baby Rosalina. Why? You know what? Why is Baby Rosalina even in this game? Who asked for Baby Rosalina to be in Mario Kart? But whatever, we keep going. So I'm in the second lap, I'm easily in first place, but then I get hit with my first double negative. What is a double negative? Well, that means you got hit by a lightning, and then you get hit by a blue shell. And this is especially bad because when you get hit by the blue shell, you stop completely, and the acceleration is incredibly slow because of the lightning. So basically, it's an extremely painful thing to happen during a speedrun. It hurts. But the race ended pretty peacefully, and I was 3 minutes and 38 seconds in. Okay, so I'm gonna speed up the pace from now on because there is 48 tracks to get through, and we're only through 2 so far. So some of these tracks will be kind of skipped over. I'll give a quick summary, and we're gonna keep going. So the next map was Sweet Sweet Canyon, and everything was normal until I got this. These two items together is the best lineup you could ever have in Mario Kart in first place. The banana can be used to block red shells, and then the boombox can be used for the blue shells. This is literally as good as it gets, but unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how you look at it, I didn't need it because I didn't get a blue shell thrown at me. I didn't even get a red shell, I don't think. So this was a quick and easy map. So the next map was Thwomp Ruins, and I cleared this map easily. I finished it in 1 minute and 30 seconds. I didn't get hit once. This is as clean as it gets. On to the next map. So the next map was Mario Circuit, and I messed up, alright? I saw the Goomba, I wanted to go right, and then at the last second I decided I would go left, and then I hit him dead on. But that wasn't it. I got hit by a blue shell after this, but that wasn't it either. Then I got hit by a lightning, and just to add some salt into the wound, I got hit by a red shell while being tiny, so I had no acceleration as well. So this map was kind of terrible. Whatever, we go next, keep going. So the next map was Toad Harbor, and nothing really happened here. I mean, I got hit by a blue shell, there was a lightning, but I also had some really good turns here and there, and I finished. So at this rate, I'd finish in about 1 hour and 35 minutes, which is an incredible pace. But I have to hope that I can keep this pace up, or else, you know, things could get difficult. So 2 maps later was Shy Guy Falls, and this map is really interesting because of the shortcut at the end. If you're playing 200cc, you can take the shortcut without a boost, and it is an exhilarating shortcut. Every time I took it, it was close to falling off the map. My car was on the edge, and I somehow fixed myself and got in every single time. So after this map, our pace has dropped behind the 2 minute mark. Now that's fine because our 2 minutes isn't exactly necessary to get underneath 1 hour and 40 minutes, but it is showing that we're slowing down a little bit. Hopefully we can get back to normal. A couple maps later was Dolphin Shoals, and this was an experience. First of all, I slammed into the wall. It was frustrating, but then I narrowly missed a banana. Then I was supposed to get hit by a blue shell, but then a red shell hit me, which is a whole lot better because then I avoided the damage of a blue shell. And take it from me, getting hit by a red shell saves way more time than getting hit by a blue shell, so this was a blessing. The next map up was Electrodrome, and I made a mistake. I made a pretty big mistake, and this mistake cost me dearly. I fell back in the pack, and then someone threw a red shell, which took me back even further. Of course, I still ended in first place, but a lot of time was lost that honestly shouldn't have been lost. So the next map was Mount Wario, and everything was going fine. I was actually driving really well, all the way up to the tree section, where everything went wrong. Driving through the tree section is just crazy. Like, who thought of this? Who thought this was a good idea in 200cc? Why did Wario endorse this? But yeah, I slammed into 2 trees, and then I got hit by a lightning. That saved me from the blue shell, but come on, it was still terrible. Then we went to Cloudtop Cruise, and I have failed. I failed the final shortcut twice. I swear I always get the shortcut down properly, and all of a sudden I failed it twice when it mattered. But at the end, on the last attempt, I nailed it perfectly and I have saved my honor. Just for a little bit longer. So the 16th map is Rainbow Road, and this is one of the hardest maps in 200cc, and I almost got spun off on one of the hardest turns in the game. But we kept going, and near the end, things got suspenseful. I hit a stray banana and I dodged the blue shell, but I did fall off the map and I'm in second place. I thought I'd have to end in second place. I'd lose my streak of getting first place on every single map, but then randomly this guy dropped his banana, so I threw my red shell and then I got first in a freak win. I didn't deserve that, but whatever, we take it. So the end of that race marks the completion of a third of the entire speedrun, and so far it's been 33 minutes and 48 seconds. Now, if I were to go at this pace, we'd be over 1 hour and 40 minutes, which is really bad. So we're gonna have to speed up or do something differently, or else I might not even get my goal. So map number 18 was Game Boy Mario Circuit, and everything started good. I got a mushroom here, I took a weird shortcut, and I jumped over the dirt. We're going fine. The issue came at lap 2, where I tried to do the same jump, but for some reason I jumped directly at the tires. Why did I do that? It literally stopped me on the dirt, and this was terrible because I don't get any acceleration on the dirt, so I probably wasted a good 5 seconds on that, and it was just so annoying. Probably even more. Probably like 10 seconds. Oh, and would you look at that? There's a blue shell after me. But also, we got kinda lucky. There was a lightning that overlapped with the blue shell. Yeah, it sucks that we got hit by a lightning, but if it's going to happen, I would like it to happen when a blue shell's coming so I can avoid a double negative. Anyways, this race finished with 37 minutes and 13 seconds. Map number 20 was Toad's Turnpike, and honestly, this was the darkest point of the entire race. I hate this map. Can I just say that at first? I hate this map. It was just so terrible. I hit at least like 10 cars. It was bumper carts out there, except the cars that I hit just destroyed me, and it destroyed my race. Somehow I ended in first, but honestly, I didn't deserve it. I deserved to end my speedrun and just quit Mario Kart forever after this race. It was that bad. So let's keep going. I don't want to think about this. We're skipping over to a quick recap of map 23. Where Isabelle immediately just destroys me with the green shell. Those always hurt the most because it shouldn't have even happened. It just shouldn't have happened. But anyways, at the end, it was literally just me versus a blue shell, and I outran it. I won the race, and the blue shell didn't hit me. So map number 26 was Sherbert Land, and I made a really subtle mistake that I want to explain. It's not really necessary, but it's my channel, so I'm gonna do it. At this point here, I missed the power-up. Yeah, I had a green shell, but this power-up would have probably given me a coin. Now, the ghost takes away my green shell, which would mean I would be left with my coin. So if I had a coin at this box over here, then I would have gotten a defense, because you can't have 2 coins at once in Mario Kart. But since I didn't have the coin, I got another coin, and I got hit by the red shell. Pointless mistake. I should have been fine here, but I messed it up by missing the power-up. But apparently the CPUs thought my mistake wasn't enough, and they wanted to ruin my race even further, because I got hit by not only 1 blue shell, but 2. That's crazy. In 200cc, getting hit by 2 blue shells is so unlikely because there's a 30-second timer between blue shells, and it's so unfortunate. So the next map was Music Park, and I miscalculated. I thought I would get underneath this music note in time, but no. I got slammed, and it hurt. Once again, in a speedrun, getting hit to this extent, just stopping your speed, your acceleration, just dead still, really hurts. But the rest of the race wasn't bad, and now I am 55 minutes and 53 seconds in. Race number 29 was Tick-Tock Clock, and it's time for some positive energy. I've been talking about all of these crashes, all of these terrible moments, so here is a good map. Yeah, I got hit by a blue shell here, but other than that, it was just perfection. Lights out. I was playing great. Track number 32 was N64 Rainbow Road, the shortest map in the entire game, but somehow, in some way, the CPUs decided that even though it's the shortest map, it's going to be a terrible one. So first off, I played like a fool. I went for the 1 power-up, which means I only got a coin and I got hit by a red shell. Fast forward to the end, I'm in first place, but then a lightning strikes and I fly off the map. So yeah, a little bit rough, but we got the job done. At this point, 2/3 of the entire speedrun has been completed. At this rate, we'd be completed at 1 hour and 39 minutes, which means we're back on track. We are so close. There is literally no margin of failure here. So I have to be on it on the last section of this speedrun. Map number 34 was Excite Bike Arena, and did I say that Toad's Turnpike was the worst moment of this speedrun? Well, I take that back, because this one was by far the worst moment of the entire speedrun. The first 2 laps were actually perfect. Nothing hit me, no blue shells, nothing. I was going fine, I was going perfect. And then all of a sudden, there's a blue shell. But you know what? I'll take it on the chin. I'll keep going. It's fine. A blue shell hits me, I'm back on it. Oh, but wait, there's a red shell that hits me when I don't have a defense because I get hit by the blue shell. Oh, and then one person passes me, so I'm no longer in first. I'm gonna get second. Oh, wait, never mind. Another person passes me. I'm not gonna get second. I'm gonna get freaking third. Because of course, all of this nonsense happens on the very last lap, at the very last turn, and I have no chance of redeeming myself. Of course, it happens in this situation. As you can tell, I am very satisfied with this map. So map number 35 was Dragon Driftway, and I immediately got a boombox, which is incredibly rare. If you guys don't know, there's only a 2.5% chance of even getting a boombox from every mystery box in first place. There was a red shell after me though, and I decided, alright, I'll use the boombox to get rid of the red shell. I did not get rid of the red shell. Why didn't the red shell go away? I swear it was in range. It was following me for a good 2 minutes. Why didn't the red shell go away? I'm actually still genuinely confused. And would you look at that? There's a blue shell. So now I can't defend myself against the blue shell because I wasted the boombox on the red shell. This is wonderful. Map number 38 was SNES Rainbow Road, and this map is my map. I am just perfect on it. It's beautiful. The driving is beautiful. I'm gonna say it. It's a bit conceited, but my driving is beautiful on this map. But of course, at the ending, we get completely screwed over, and it is just a clear double negative. We get hit with the lightning, and then the blue shell on the very last turn. It sucks. The first of the last 8 maps is Baby Park, and I generally hate Baby Park. If you've seen my tier list video, it is on the bottom. But after doing the speedrun, I actually kind of enjoy it. It's not a terrible map, and it's for one main reason. You can drift through the dirt. You can just straight up go right through the dirt, and you'll hold your drift, you'll hold your speed, everything will be fine. So knowing that, it makes the process a whole lot more better. So there's 7 maps remaining, but there's only 16 minutes left before we hit the 1 hour and 40 minute mark. If I average less than 2 minutes and 20 seconds per race, I will be fine. But every track from now on is going to be complicated, it's going to be long, it's going to be maps like Neo Bowser, it's going to be maps like Ribbon Road, it's going to be difficult, but we're gonna give it a shot. The next map is Cheeseland, and you'd think that Cheeseland would take a lot of time. It is a very complicated map, but even though I got hit a couple times, I still ended up with only 2 minutes on Cheeseland, which is very solid. I'm gonna take that. So the 43rd map was Wild Woods, and I finally got a boombox. Yes, it's been a while, but I've gotten it. And there's a blue shell coming, so the boombox is in a perfect position. Nothing can happen here. Nothing wrong could happen. I have everything set up, right? Well, no, because a lightning comes and takes it away at the worst moment possible. Like, couldn't the lightning have waited just a couple seconds so I could have the satisfaction of finally boomboxing a blue shell? I still haven't done it, and it's been 43 maps. So at this point, there's 5 maps remaining, but I've got 12 minutes as well, so I have plenty of time, but I don't want to be too sure. I can never take it too safe, especially with the maps to come. Big Blue is still there. So the fabled Neo Bowser City was the first of the last 4 races, and it was a race to be feared, for obvious reasons. This map is windy, there's rain, the traction is all over the place, but most importantly, there's a blue shell, like always. After the blue shell hit, I got a boombox, and I just used it on the red shell because screw it, I need to use the boombox for something. I don't want it to be taken away from me like it always is. Oh, and would you look at that, another blue shell on the same map. 2 blue shells in 1 map, I love it, and it's on Neo Bowser City, just to rub it in a little bit more. Ribbon Road is the 3rd to last map, and surprisingly, this was very peaceful. Yeah, there was a blue shell, but I got hit right onto the boost, so I just had instant acceleration, so really not that much time was lost. A really good map. I wasn't expecting this from Ribbon Road, the normally chaotic and evil map. So the penultimate race was Super Bell Subway. It's usually a hard track, but for some reason I always just do well on it, so it was a breeze for me. I didn't hit any of the trains. We were fine. By the end of this race, there's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left until the 1 hour and 40 minute timer. And there's only one more race, so in theory, we should be completely fine. 3 minutes and 40 seconds is plenty of time for one more race, but this one race is Big Blue. And I'm not very good at the shortcuts on Big Blue, so we still have to wait and see. The final map, Big Blue, and immediately right off the bat, Isabelle is on my case and she takes me out with her shell. Oh, and would you look at that, there is a random stray banana that I just happened to run into. I'm really making it hard for myself. Like, I'm trying to make it more suspenseful here, and I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. Midway through the track, there's a random blue shell that hits me, and it's getting a little bit closer. And I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for something to hit me every second. There's got to be something coming my way. There's got to be a lightning, a blue shell, something. But there isn't. I finish, and I've got plenty. Oh wait, the time. Yeah, I forgot to stop the time. I probably lost about 2 to 3 seconds right there. I could have stopped it earlier, but I straight up just forgot. I was so worried about the items that I didn't even notice. Well, anyways, a 1:38.10 would put us at 69th place. Yeah, I got the funny number. I wasn't planning on it. It just happened. And I guess we'll take it. But this was a true experience. It was a real journey. And if you've made it this far, please like and please subscribe. This video took a while. It was a 2-hour recording of me playing Mario Kart. Like, my brain was melting while playing, and that's why I made some of the really weird mistakes I made throughout the entire speedrun. But please, if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and share it to anyone you think will also enjoy. Goodbye.